Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm RJ. We'd recently covered how Rockstar is planning a next-gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2. Finally, we'll get the game on PS5, Xbox Series X, and even the Nintendo Switch 2. But along with that, I do think Rockstar will need a new update. What could they possibly add to make Red Dead 2 even better? Well, I think they could take a huge success from the original Red Dead Redemption and finally bring it back for Red Dead Redemption 2. You guys ever found this well? Well, if you go to the very bottom, it is the only location in the game that will cause Arthur, or in this case John Marston, to become zombified. You see that? You see his eyes? He looks like the undead nightmare to me. What is up there? Zombies? Well, I think the Undead Nightmare Part 2 could finally be happening. We have a brand new clue to show off. And as I said, the next-gen version of Red Dead Redemption 2 is around the corner. They're not zombies, they're wolves. So we got a lot to talk about in today's episode. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. We're going to go live later on tonight, so if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, it'll let you know whenever we go live. With that said, there's a new update we have to get into. It's Rockstar teasing the Undead Nightmare coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X, Red Dead Redemption 2. So with Rockstar delaying Grand Theft Auto 6 into next year, it does present a perfect window for them to come out with the Undead Nightmare Part 2. So here's an article on comicbook.com. It says, new Red Dead Online missions tease zombie content. There's something spooky going on in these new Red Dead Online missions. So this is stuff that they just added into the game. It seems to be a clue, or maybe even teases something coming up in the near future. Rockstar Games has surprised fans by confirming that it will be releasing new Red Dead Online content this week, and it may tease zombie content. Back in 2018, Rockstar Games fans were elated to see Red Dead Redemption 2 would get its own online mode, similar to Grand Theft Auto Online. Unfortunately, the mode didn't meet expectations, and Rockstar struggled to put content out for it, and it was hindered by COVID and what would have been the game's second year. Players were left feeling frustrated by the game's lack of meaningful support, especially as GTA Online continued to thrive, and it felt like it just didn't live up to its potential. By 2022, Rockstar confirmed that Red Dead Online would no longer be receiving any major content updates, as the developer was focusing its efforts on GTA 6 going forward. That, of course, spawned the Save Red Dead Online movement, so Rockstar does know that there's a major push for more content in the current Red Dead Online. And, of course, a PS5 version, Xbox Series X, it's got to be a huge addition that would force people to give it one more try. And I think a bank heist update and possibly an Undead Nightmare would definitely get people back in the game. It was disappointing, left many wondering about what could have been, but it wasn't in the cards, although Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the best-selling games of all time. It never received single-player DLC, which bummed fans out who enjoyed the first game's Undead Nightmare expansion. It seemed that fans would just have to be content with the core game, but Rockstar is teasing some surprise content. Despite Rockstar clearly being deep in development in Grand Theft Auto 6 with it due out in less than a year, they found a way to add some new missions to Red Dead Online. So that verbiage is a huge hint, guys. Tracking down Beast and looking into an undead plague, there's no mistaking that for anything but the Undead Nightmare. Shout out to Ben on X. New Red Dead Online content coming tomorrow as part of the event month, announced in a community email. Strange Tales of the West include a set of new Telegram missions. Author Theodore Levin needs your help investigating bizarre and unexplained in Strange Tales of the West. A new set of 4 eerie Telegram missions available tomorrow in Red Dead Online. Track down undead plagues, rogue automations? Swamp beasts, and more by collecting Mr. Levin's letter from any post office or your camp's lockbox, or by launching Telegram missions from the player menu. Of course, this only entices players who've been longing for some zombie content in Red Dead Redemption 2. Whether this is just a one-off occasion or something that hints at a larger update or DLC this fall remains to be seen. Red Dead Redemption 2 is rumored to be getting a remaster this fall for Xbox Series X, PS5, Nintendo Switch 2. Perhaps there's a chance it will come with new DLC or added content that features zombies. See, that is the difference between releasing just an update for those of us who've already purchased the game or spending $50, $60, $70, whatever Rockstar asks, on a brand new edition. If it comes with an Undead Nightmare, some sort of zombie content, they're going to sell a lot of copies all over again. So with Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out later on this year for the next gen, there are two possible updates that would get a lot of hype for the game. The first would be a bank heist update in Red Dead Online. That would make it very popular, I think, bringing a lot of players to try Red Dead Online all over again. And the other would be the Undead Nightmare Part 2. If you never played the first Undead Nightmare, I highly recommend it. It's amazing, and it changes the core gameplay for Red Dead Redemption. I think that's why so many people want to try that version in Red Dead Redemption 2. The better graphics, of course, going against zombies. It's quite a bit different than your standard Red Dead Redemption 2 story and gameplay. So that's why it needs to come back. We already know that all the assets are already in the game. You can play Call to Arms in Red Dead Online, at least during the Halloween time. There's plenty of zombies to go around. There's plenty of undead animals that would fit in perfectly for the Red Dead Redemption 2 Undead Nightmare. So with all of it already in the game code, all Rockstar has to do is make it happen. I don't know if they can necessarily include the story mode characters like we've seen from the first Red Dead Redemption. Having an Undead Nightmare, Dutch, an undead version of Charles, maybe Lenny. How about Undead Sadie? The possibilities are really endless, and that would make it a huge hit. It would be so lit to have all the beloved members of the gang come back in an undead version. The voice actor for Dutch has been on the record saying that he wants that undead version of Dutch. It would be amazing. Will we get it? That remains to be seen, but this really is a big clue letting us know that we are most likely going to get zombie and Undead Nightmare characters for the next gen version. So we'll see what it means. I think Rockstar will give us more info before actually releasing the Undead Nightmare and of course next gen Red Dead Redemption 2. So stay tuned here at the channel. We definitely got you covered. I'll let you know anything new that comes out, and you know how it goes these days. It's not always going to come directly from Rockstar. A lot of times you get leakers, maybe data miners who find information within the game code, or things just get out there letting us know what Rockstar's true intentions are. So we'll get some information soon, and I'll definitely pass it on to you mofos. So until then, peace out, adios muchachos, and as always, make sure to stay trippy, my friends. Y'all come back now, you hear?